Augustine of Hippo, Confessiones, Book 1, Episode 34. Ruinosa est, reifica eam, habet quae offendant oculos tuos, fatior et scio, sed quis mundabit eam? Augustine says, ruinosa est, it is dilapidated. Why is ruinosa feminine, singular, and nominative? It is because it refers to domus, home or house, the domus animae mei, the home of my soul, which was in the previous portion. So the home or the house of my soul is dilapidated. It's filled with destruction. Reifica eam, he says to the Lord, restore it, rebuild it. Reifica is the imperative of reificio, reificere, which is a third conjugation io verb, and so this one is second singular present imperative active. Its object, eam, is feminine singular accusative because it also refers to domus, the home. It contains, habet, meaning the domus, it contains the kind of things that are offensive to your eyes. So here we have habet, the subject of which is an implicit domus, the house of the soul, and then we have a relative clause from quae through tuos, and it contains a subjunctive because offendant is from the third conjugation offendo, offendere, like so. So this is a third plural, present subjunctive active. This is another relative clause of characteristic. It contains the kinds of things that are offensive to your eyes. So why use the subjunctive here instead of the indicative, offendant? Well, this is because, offendant, the indicative, this is because it means Augustine does not have in mind particular kinds of faults, but just the kinds of things, the class of items or behaviors or attitudes which are offensive to the eyes of the Lord. So the subject is quae, it's neuter, plural, and nominative. The verb is offendant, and the object is oculos, modified by tuos. Oculos tuos is masculine, plural, and accusative. So what we see here is that the word order follows this pattern. Quae offendant oculos, subject, verb, object. This is very similar to English word order, and this is a good example of the fact that Latin has a great deal of variety in its word order. The standard subject-object-verb can be varied to subject-verb-object or pretty much anything else, although Latin is not quite as flexible as Greek. So again, he says, the house of my soul is in ruins, rebuild it. It contains the kind of things that are offensive to your eyes, fatior et scio, I acknowledge or confess, and I know this. Both of these are first person, and they are singular. They are both present, and they are indicative. Fatior is passive, because it's a deponent, and scio is active. Fatior is second conjugation, fatior fateri, like so. I know it and I confess it, or I confess it and I acknowledge it. Sed quis mundabit eam, but who will clean it out, purify, or purge it? Mundabit is a third singular, future indicative active, and it's from the first conjugation verb mundo, mundare, which means to make clean, to make neat, to make orderly. Its object is eam, feminine singular, accusative, because again it refers to domus, just like eam here and ruinosa are feminine and singular.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the lesson, please press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.